essentially change your own genes, wouldn't there be a danger of governments, for example, using this to manipulate the people's actions and thoughts?
That's what I said. I mean, this was...
wouldn't there be a danger, wouldn't you then have to be careful that you're not just, that it's not so much ourselves changing it, but our governments, can they control us?
It's not only the governments. It's not only the governments. It can be the insurance companies. I mean, let's say that, that there will be a gene for drinking behavior, for drinking behavior, or for violence, and the insurance company would like to know about your driving habits, or your susceptibility to be involved in road accidents, or your susceptibility to get heart attack. Let's say that you have a life insurance. And here it becomes more complicated, but I talked about it. Let me just allude on it a little bit more, because we talked about it. So let's say now, for now, when you're going to make a life insurance or a road accident insurance policy, the insurance company would like to know very little details. So they want to know your age, because the older you are, the more susceptible to diseases you are. They will ask you whether your mother or your dad had a heart attack, because then you have more chances to get a heart attack, and a few more simple questions. And they will tell you, okay, your policy will be $1,000 a year. Okay, whatever. And or they will check your driving record. If you're not a young driver, and say you've never been involved in a road accident, it will be another $1,000. So you can buy driving policy and life insurance policy for $2,000. But then people will say, what is insurance? Let's forget about the government. Insurance is a business that runs by statistics also. Because what the insurance company knows that they have 1,000 insurers. Every year they have to pay $1 million of insurance, doesn't matter how distributed, for those that are in road accidents, killed, dead, died of diseases. So they have to make sure that every year they will make $1.3 million. So they will have $300,000 left in their pocket. Whatever, however they decide about their earnings. So it's a division of risks. We have 1,000 insurers. Some of them will never be involved in a road accident. Some of them will be involved in road accidents twice a day. Some of them will never drink. Some of them will float in an ocean of alcohol. And they will never leave home if their blood is not completely substituted with alcohol. And so it's a statistic. They say, okay, we know that we have 1,000 insurers. We know that we pay 1 million. We shall make all the 1,000 policies 1.5 million, and we shall make our earning. Somebody will come and say, I don't like these statistics. I'm a very cautious driver. Me, I can tell you in person, I've never been involved in 40 years of driving in any road accident. I never drink, I never take any risk, I don't drive while I'm tired, I'm very cautious. Why should I pay $1,000, exactly like you, if you drink and this and that? I want to pay them 1 penny, and I want you to pay $1,999.99, and I want to pay only 1 penny. Because your risks worth this $2,000, and my risk worth only 1 penny. So the demand may not come even from a government or from an insurance company, it will come from insurers that will not want to share. Insurance is all about risk sharing. That's all what is insurance all about. Risk sharing that is partially assessed by the company according to age, family history, personal history, but very coarse. I mean, nothing really scientific. The insurers will say, I don't want to pay so much because I'm not at risk. Or I'm doing sports, I'm thin, I don't eat, I don't drink, I don't eat any egg, I don't know. The only thing I know about egg is how it looks like in the supermarket because I never tasted it. And I will, I will never get a heart attack. Or I have a chance of 99.9% to cross my life without a heart attack. Why should I risk my life with somebody who is fat and eat 5 McDonald's per lunch and cheeseburgers, I mean, cheese in between, and in between the hamburgers he also smokes 2 packets a day. Why should I share my insurance? Why should he pay $1,000 and I should pay $1,000? So as I said, the human genome will be able, not only by behavior and by looking at these people, will tell, but will be a more, it basically will be a more accurate tool than the tool that we have now, and even more accurate than the tools that we were equipped with 100 years ago. Think about it, the human genome is just on a continuum of a development of knowledge. Before, until 50 years ago, we didn't know that cholesterol is risky and eggs are risky. Now we do know. Smoking, we didn't know. We now know. Pollution, we didn't know. Now we know. Irradiation, we didn't know. Now we know. So now we know about the human genome. So the same questions will come again and again. It will be governments, it will be insurance company, and then at the end it will be ourselves. So the risks are there, and then I go back to the question that was asked here, and it's a remnant, it's kind of a tributary of this question: should we stop? Because there is a danger. And the answer is no. We should never stop. We should never think of even stopping knowledge. Knowledge gaining should never be stopped at any doorway. Universities should flourish, and the aspiration to more and more knowledge should be the root on which the human society should ever grow and should ever irrigate itself with. For sure. But we should be cautious and understand at each step what it takes, and then takes measure to prevent the breaking of this glass and converting it into an egg-slashing machine. That's all.
Before I begin my speech, I feel we should give another round of applause for it. Hearing your research and your interest in molecular understanding of these disease mechanisms was an honor, and especially as is such a significant contribution to your field and has enabled a higher level of understanding and has provided future applications. To me, you're a role model for your active risk-taking after giving up medicine after 6 years or 5 years of hard work to pursue your interest in biochemistry. That is truly some message that most of us will take from here, to pursue your interests and your your aspirations and actually work for it. Thank you for inspiring us today and giving us your valuable time. Thank you.
So I'm not going to open it, but nice tie. Thank you very much.